So if you want to just take a minute, settle into your seat. Just really let yourself land in this moment. Just kind of taking in a deep breath, breathing in and out. Now I'm going to have you take your attention down to your feet. Just noticing your toes, maybe wiggling them in your shoes, noticing your feet planted on the ground. And then when you're ready, I'm going to have you point your toes. Really noticing the contraction when you do this. Noticing your arches contract and release. And then pointing your toes again, noticing the muscles in your feet tightening. And relax. I'm going to have you bring your attention up to the front of your shins, front of your leg, your lower legs, your shins. Pulling your toes toward you, contracting those muscles, letting the shin muscles tighten, holding that there for a minute, and relax. And really letting the muscles release on the relax. And one more time, pulling your toes toward you, tightening your shin muscles, noticing what that feels like with the tightening, holding, and release. Really letting those muscles relax. And now I'm going to have you bring your attention to your calf muscles. Lifting your heels in the air, letting your calf muscles tighten, maybe even noticing some tightening in your arches, holding that there, tighten, and release, letting your heels fall back to the ground. Taking a minute, noticing what that feels like. One more time, lifting your heels, letting your calves tighten, holding that there, noticing the contraction, and release. And with this exercise, really letting yourself let go of the tight places, of the contracted places. Just consciously letting yourself release what's ready to go. Now I'm going to have you bring your attention to the top of your legs, to your quad muscles, and have you straighten your leg. Straighten, tightening those muscles, really letting them contract and tighten. And then release, bringing your feet back to the ground. And one more time, straightening your legs, letting those quad muscles tighten. Holding it there, contracting, and release. Now bringing your attention to the back of your legs, to your hamstrings. Here, I'm just going to have you straighten your legs again, noticing what the back of your legs feels like, how that muscle is straightening here, tightening it, and then release. And one more time, straightening your legs, noticing the shift in how your hamstring muscle is changing. You're actually elongating it more here. And release. Great. Now bringing your awareness up to your glutes, to your rear end. Just kind of noticing for a minute what these muscles feel like in your seat. Really giving them some love and attention. And now tightening those muscles, sort of letting yourself lift up in your seat, holding it there, tighten, and release. And on the release, really sinking down deeper into your chair. One more time, tightening your glutes, noticing that contraction, what that feels like. And release. Sinking down into your seat. I'm going to have you notice your hips, just giving them some love and attention. Maybe sending some appreciation to your hips for all they're doing, helping you to sit and stand and walk and move around. Noticing any places there might be tightness. Just sending your awareness to those areas along with your breath. I'm realizing I skipped over the knees, so I'm going to go down to your knees next. Doing the same thing here, just noticing your knees, noticing any aches, any sensations you might be experiencing there. Really loving and appreciating your knees for all they're doing. If it feels good, maybe just kind of rubbing them, giving them some extra TLC. Okay, moving back up. We're going to go to the lower back. Noticing how your lower back is feeling. If you're experiencing any sensations there, just putting your full attention on them. Letting any of your mind stories move on through. Sending some love to your lower back. And if it wants something like a little bit of movement or maybe some stretching, giving yourself some space to have that. And now moving up to the mid-back, noticing how your mid-back is doing, any sensations you're experiencing there. Really remembering to let go of any judgments your mind might have. Just noticing with a neutral stance. Maybe sending some love and appreciation. Now we're going to go to the front of your body, to your stomach. What's happening in your stomach area? Again, just noticing the sensations. Maybe you have some butterflies or queasiness. Maybe you feel hungry or full. Whatever it is you're experiencing, just noticing it, bringing your attention to it, directing your breath to that area. Maybe noticing how the energy shifts with this. And now I'm going to have you tighten your stomach muscles as if you're kind of trying to push out. Tightening it, holding that contraction and release. Noticing the shift when you release. One more time, tightening your stomach muscle. Holding that and release. You're just kind of moving around, letting yourself notice what's shifted with the contraction. Now we're going to move up to your chest area, around your heart space. Again, just simply noticing what's happening here. You have a tightness, a heaviness. Maybe you feel open and expansive. Do you feel your shoulders pulling in like you want to cradle and hide? Are they open and wide? Whatever you're noticing here, just allowing it to be with a neutral eye, no judgment. watching how the sensations may shift with your attention and the power of your breath. And if you have any sort of impulse or something that would feel really nice to this area, maybe you're wanting to open up more. Maybe you're wanting to kind of cradle in. Just allowing your body to have that. Listening to your body. Good. And now we're going to go to your upper back, to your shoulder area. Again, just paying attention to what sensations you're experiencing here. I wonder if your shoulders feel heavy, like you've been carrying around the weight of the world. Maybe they feel lifted, that they're too close to your ears because you haven't taken a breath yet today. Your breath is up in your chest. Wonder what it would feel like to let your arms hang down to your side as if they're weights pulling your shoulders down. Right, now we're going to go the opposite way, lifting your shoulders, holding them, bringing them close to your ear, contracting, letting those muscles tighten, and release, dipping back down into the heaviness, letting your shoulders hang, letting go of the weight you've been carrying. And one more time, lifting up your shoulders, bringing them close to your ears, tightening those muscles, and release. Letting your arms hang down. Really letting go. Now we're going to go to your arms. Just noticing how your arms are feeling. Is there any tension? Any sensations that want your attention? I'm going to have you make a fist. Bring your arms up like you're flexing your bicep, tightening all those muscles in your arms, really letting them contract. And then release, letting your arms hang down again. Noticing what that feels like when you let go and release. One more time, contracting your fists, making a fist, contracting your arms like you're flexing your bicep, tightening, letting all those muscles tighten, and release. Letting your arms hang back down to your side, noticing what that feels like, how the sensations are shifting as you're moving into full relaxation mode. Now I'm going to bring your attention up to your neck, to the sides of your neck. How's your neck doing? What do you notice here? Is there any kind of movement that would feel good? Have you been restricting your neck muscles, staring at a screen all day? Would it feel good to look to the left, to the right, maybe back and forward? Again, letting your shoulders hang. Really sending lots of love and appreciation to your neck for all it does. Connecting with your spine to your head, holding up your head. Now bringing your awareness up to the back of your head. Just beginning to scan this area into the middle part of the back of your head and the top. Just paying attention to what you notice here. Do you have a headache? Is there throbbing or tightness? Just putting your attention on the areas that want your attention. Directing your breath there. Reminding yourself that it's just energy that wants to move through. Noticing how the sensations shift with your awareness and your breath. Now bringing your attention to your forehead, to your temples. What do you notice here? any tightness, any aches. Just bringing your awareness to any of the areas that want your attention. Breathing into them. Reminding yourself of your ability to shift those sensations with just the power of your attention and your breath. Now we're moving along to your eyes. The eyes can be a source of holding tension, so I wonder what's happening for you here. What do you notice? Lots of muscles in this area. So I'm going to have you squint your eyes, right? Just noticing tightening all those muscles in that area. Tighten, hold. And on the release, I'm going to have you drop your jaw really far down, letting it hang. Noticing how that supports those muscles in your eyes to shift, to release. And one more time, squinting your eyes, scrunching your face, tightening those muscles. And then letting your jaw hang on the release. Letting go. Letting all those muscles in your face start to relax. Now bringing your attention to your jaw. How's your jaw doing? Is it tight? Have you been clenching it? Let's clench it a little bit more, letting it tighten, really noticing the contraction. Holding it there, and then release, letting your jaw hang, total relaxation. If you need some extra help, maybe massaging the muscle around your jaw. One more time, tightening your jaw, clenching it, noticing those muscles. And relax. Really letting your jaw hang. Now just scanning over your whole body. Noticing how you've shifted. How your muscles are relaxed. Giving some love to your body for all it's doing for you. Now that you've entered full relaxation mode, I'd like to take you on a little journey. A journey into a magical forest. You've come to this forest today to really bask in the relaxation you've just created for yourself. To experience what it's like to be truly present and in the moment, soaking in the beauty of nature with all of your senses. To feel connected to yourself, to your own deep knowing, and trusting that life is always supporting you, that life is perfect. And so you start on the path you notice ahead. It's been laid out with pine needles. You're appreciating this path because you hear the crunch of the needles below you. You can smell the pine. As you're walking through the forest, you notice the perfection in temperature. It's late fall. The air is cool and crisp, but not too cold. The sun is shining. The sky is a clear blue color. There's clouds, but they're not obstructing the sun. You notice that you have a butterfly in your stomach of excitement. You've been waiting a long time to come here, to feel what it's like to be in flow, to be in the moment, to be in the magic of right now. And so you continue on this path at a perfect pace. You notice you can trust your body to know your own essence pace. At this pace, you have awareness for what you're experiencing through your ears, what you're hearing, what you're smelling, what you see. It's as if your perspective has expanded. You can see more, you can hear more, you can feel more. So as you're walking along, you hear the birds chirping. You notice a woodpecker here and there. You smile as you think about the woodpecker's role. You hear squirrels. Moving on by. The crunching of leaves with the different animals. As you continue along your path, you're just noticing your body. You're aware of how in your body you feel, how connected to yourself you feel. You can feel your heart. You feel your legs walking on the ground. You look at your hands and your arms and you're sort of basking in the miracle of this body and all it's done for you. How it's helped you to get around all these years. How it's communicated with you. You feel a deep, deep love and appreciation for the connection that you feel to your own body. Every now and then as you walk by a tree or a leaf that gets your attention, you stop to notice it more deeply. With this next tree, you very slowly take your hand along the bark of it. You're noticing all the details, the cracks in it, the places where bugs have left their tracks. You're mesmerized by the aliveness of this tree, by your own aliveness as you touch the tree, the magic of nature, the powerful energy, the balancing energies of being in this beautiful place. You continue along. It's as if you're filling up. You're rejuvenating. You're recharging your battery, your own inner vitality. And you're noticing how this is coming with your attention and your awareness, by your ability to be tuned in and to be supported by nature. That there's a powerful synergy in whatever it is you're doing. to support you to feel alive and energized. So as you continue ahead, you notice a really large tree. It must be a few minutes away. But there's something on the tree. This strikes your curiosity enough that you're going to continue on the path and go be with the tree. Your pace stays steady, feels good and aligned. You notice a curiosity bubbling, an excitement. You'd heard that this forest is magical, but you didn't really know why. No one said. You continue to stay present, noticing the sounds of the animals around you, feeling the bursts of sunlight that come in through the trees periodically. And eventually, when you get to this tree, you realize the magnificence of it. This tree is huge. It is wide and tall, almost like the redwoods. And on this tree, you notice there's a large piece of paper that's pinned to it. You walk to where that paper's pinned. You notice it has your name at the top. And as you unpin the piece of paper, you see it has a message for you. A message from your own higher self. You're surprised because you weren't expecting to receive any kind of wisdom or a message, and delighted because this message is exactly what you needed to hear. And as you breathe in the energy of this message, and the support and love and power of nature and all that's around you, you feel yourself standing up a little bit taller. Your spine is straight. You feel your legs planted. You notice you feel grounded, rooted into the earth energy. You are like the tree, connected to nature and the earth. As you continue breathing and noticing what this feels like in your body, you feel your own inner power, your connection to your inner wisdom, your connection to your higher self. You feel the fire inside, your own capacity. As you stand there and take a few more breaths, You're appreciating the oneness that you feel in this forest with the power of the living trees around you, the rejuvenation of nature's energy. And you smile at all that you're receiving. As you soak in whatever else you're needing from this spot, from the support around you, you tune into your body. Notice how filled up you feel. You notice your own strength, your inner sturdiness, your own trust in you. You realize you got everything that you needed from this place. You feel ready to head back. You stand one more minute with the tree, sending your love and deep appreciation for the wisdom and strength that you're carrying with you. And you head back down the pine needle path. You notice your body feels strong and sturdy. You feel excited to go back into your day. As you keep walking and being in a state of openness and expansion, you realize that the power of the forest is something you can take with you. It's inside of you. That at any given moment, you have the ability to tune in and recharge and ground yourself in your own being. And that this is your superpower. You're smiling as you continue walking, sending love and appreciation to the squirrels and the bugs and the leaves. You notice that this isn't new information, that it's a reminder of what you already knew deep down inside. So as you get toward the end of the forest, your vision stays open. You're appreciative, grateful, joyful, peaceful. You're drinking these feelings in, knowing that you're a powerful creator, that you can generate these feelings at any given moment with the power of tuning in with your attention and your breath, with your own remembering of who you really are. Once you reach the end of the path, the edge of the forest, you read the message once more. You read it with your whole body, soaking it in, taking it in, feeling your strength, your courage, your own groundedness. You fold up the piece of paper and you put it in your pocket. As you leave the forest, You scan the horizon, feeling ready to go back into your day. Feeling grateful for the experience you've just had. Feeling your own power and your ability to create this feeling at any given moment. So you hop back into your car, ready to head back into your day. Bringing with you love and gratitude for you and the path you chose to walk, that you choose to walk. For your ability to connect with you. When you're ready, just bringing your attention back into the room, slowly kind of wiggling your toes and your fingers, maybe kind of moving around in your seat. Opening your eyes when that feels good, and just kind of looking around the room. And when you feel ready, heading back into your day. All right, guys. Hope you had a fun journey in the forest, and I'll see you soon.